the ducks. I want to be careful with them. They're like, I don't know if they're right over here on the corner or what, but I don't see them here. And he's over there throwing some rocks. But look, there's some fat doves over there. Where's their food? Their food's completely gone. Someone put a cardboard up there. Cardboard right there for their rocks. I mean, by that rock for them to get in, but that doesn't work. I'm hopeful they're not right here. I'm hopeful. There you go. They're not there. Okay, good. So they're probably, yeah, this guy's homeless. He was throwing rocks at him. I want to keep it as civil as possible, but man, I only see 2 baby ducks right there. And man, are they big. I'm hopeful that they can get up in that on that concrete. It's about a 2-inch jump up there, but I think they're big enough now. Sorry it's shaky. I'm just looking around. I want to make sure that dingbat doesn't walk up behind me. Aloha one and all, how are you? Yeah, there is a bunch of food, or there was a bunch of food, and there's now no more food. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no more food right there. And I want to go see if there's any water. Good, that guy left. Oh, I think he left it. Yeah, I think he left. I think I don't know what's happening with this water, because they're not putting it in the water dish. They were putting that duck food, and I think that lady is the one who put the duck food in there, because she put it all up in it was a big mound of food. And I'll bet you, I know it's probably not the nice Christian attitude to have, but I'll bet you those homeless guys came and got these waters over here. So I'm going to hide them in a different area. I'm going to get some water. And clean out that bowl. But I'll do that when I come back home this way. My main thing is I want to see where the rest of those ducks are. I just want to watch them for a minute. Hi Mama, what's up? I could tell you're on attention, but I'm not going to throw anything at you. There's 3 ducks. There's one right back behind over there. I want to believe that they can get at that little piece of cardboard. I don't know why, but I actually think they could just jump up there now. I think they're big enough. I've seen them swimming around and jumping around on each other, but not jump on that concrete right there. So I'm not sure if they can do that or not. And I want to believe that the rest of those ducks are inside there, because it was raining off and on quite heavily yesterday. And see that bowl? It's all nasty, dirty with the food that was in it. But hopefully they ate it all. Them and you can tell. Look at these doves. Look how fat these doves are. Gee, at Christmas. You guys been having some baby duck food? Yeah. So I'll go get some bottles of water, and maybe I'll get some Cheerios. I don't know if that does any good for the ducks. And if I put out just a little, that means other birds will eat just a little and leave none. If I put out a lot, that means the other birds will eat a lot. And I just want to believe they're all getting good. Well, I can tell you this: they're not going hungry. Look at them. Look at these suckers. Let me try and get. They're 3 times the size that they were before when we first saw them. Remember they just look like a little tiny ping pong ball. Yeah. And I want to believe this water is not being filtered, which is actually good. I'd rather that be the case than being filtered with the cleaners that they put in these other sides over here that are just like clean. Well, this one's not. That one must be on that same little filter over there. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're doing what we can. Doing God's work. Bye, Mom. Look at these doves. Look how many doves are over here. You know those suckers are poaching that food. They're like, man, who's going to fill that food dish up? All right, let's do a call out or shout outs, and then let's decide where we're going to go. I'm going to put this up here 1 second. They do look nice and healthy, Mary Kay, they do. They do look nice and healthy. You're actually looking at the fork in the road between Kalakaua and Kuhio, where you would make your little decisions there before you go that way into Waikiki or that way into, well, both going into Waikiki, but one's going down Kahala. There's my water bottle right there. That's the water, I guarantee you that's it. And it got blown out of there. I'll go pick it up before we leave, but that's it. Heat wave up to 50, wow. Aloha Vivian and John Hay, how are you, my friend? And Sam, Hope, good to see you. I've seen you on here a couple times, I believe. Snitch, how are you, my friend? This is Kuhio, and this is Namahana. Namahana right here. That's the ambassador, the roamer. It's now back to just the ambassador. There's no roamer in it at all. I think the roamer is trying to brand themselves a little differently, much differently than what they show here. So that's the road you go into Waikiki, also into Waikiki. That's Kuhio. That's Kalakaua. I'm on the back end of a 3-day fast. I'm going to go for a 4th day, so I'm a little bit punchy. My energy is good, but I'm punchy, I can tell. Aloha, Robert. Oh, you're on the train at Ko'olina? Oh my goodness. That's a beautiful area out there, isn't it? John, we need to go back out there. Perfect. All right, we're probably going to, let's see. I was going to say we should end this stream and then start a brand new one. Let me think, where do you guys want to go? I thought about going out to Magic Island. The beach is just kind of rainy, cloudy today. But we can go out to Magic Island. We can go to Ala Moana Mall. Look how hectic and crazy it is for Christmas. We can go anywhere you want to go. We're not going to do that Diamond Head lookout on a live stream ever again. Oh my goodness, that footage, that came out terrible. Terrible. So you guys decide where you want to go. We can't do a let's eat. We go to Magic Island, walk out to Kaka'ako. It's kind of boring if we're not going to eat anything or drink anything, huh? Go to the mall, walk around the mall. It's up to you. Mall will be packed. That's kind of the point. Yeah, the music was not good. Okay, all right, we'll stay on. I'll just trim this part off and I'll just do a new audio intro. It's easy enough to cut it off. Three for Magic Island, 3 for the mall, looks like. 4 for Magic Island. No, 3 for Magic Island. Man, it's been raining. Last night it just did the same thing. About 8, 9 o'clock it just went trick, trick, trick. It's 1 and 1. Aloha, Lisa and Valerie. Kelly, the mall. Okay. Oof. Godmother weighed in with Magic Island. We could probably do both. Yeah, we did a post about that. Remember we walked in there, I thought that guy was going to kick us out. I said, man, you don't mind if I stream in here for a moment, do you? He goes, no, man, come on in. I thought that was so nice. And that was the guy that was at the bar was also the guy in the article. Do your best, Janet. All right, all right. So what was it? What was the final score? Magic Island or Ala Moana Mall? Both. Oh, it's probably going to rain a little bit, but that's never hurt us. All right, let's start with we'll start with the mall. That way, if we go to the Magic Island, it'll be later in the day and look a little cooler. It's a tie. This is there's a Hawaiian crosswalk right here. Difficult to see by many. Magic Island by one. Okay, we'll go up to this corner here, and I'll do a new audio, and we'll cut from there. How are the visuals? They look good to me. Look really sharp. This is Fort DeRussy Park, for sure. Just a beautiful, beautiful park. Oh, is she? Oh, I didn't see her. Thanks for the heads up. Aloha, Lance, my friend. Thank you, Shane. I didn't see you earlier. Well, that grass is coming in nicely, huh? Look how green. It's not like that every day. If it's pixelated or the audio's funky, just leave the stream and come back. That usually does it, especially if it's looking good on our end and many other people's ends. Like and share the stream if you would. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel and get notifications and all that cool stuff. Man, you guys went to work yesterday and this morning. You had a lot of watch time. We are now down to 250, like 56, 57, 256. We'll just say 250 watch hours short. We will definitely get it this month, so we're in tall cotton. But you guys did some yeoman's work yesterday. Oh, I should have. Yep, let's go back. Huh. Is the before I go on, is the video good for everybody? I don't want to go on if it's not. I can restart it. But we're only hearing one person says it's bad. Ah, very good, Janet. Video's great. All right, that's all I need to hear. Although this says for DeRussy, it's Fort DeRussy. Okay, we're gonna do a new open. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna do a just wait a couple of seconds to get a good beat. I'm gonna put this so I can see it on the editor. Aloha one and all, wherever you may be watching around the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Even Lance. If this is your first time watching, hopefully you will enjoy the content. Consider subscribing, liking, and putting on notifications. We do a lot of cool stuff here on Going to Hawaii. We have a YouTube channel, also a very big Facebook page. I believe we have the best community of veteran and new travelers to all the Hawaiian Islands, where you can get a lot of great information and feedback. Just ask any question you like there in the comments. They're willing to help either here or on the Facebook page. Very, very helpful. I truly do believe it's the best community in all the Hawaii Facebook pages and YouTube channels. I really do. We do reviews on hotels, on tours, on beaches, on hikes. We do a culinary type review called Let's Eat. I think you'll like it if you're planning a trip to any of the islands. Oahu, Maui, Kauai, Big Island. I think you'll find the information we provide helpful. If you are a returning visitor, you know what? That one was better. I'll get it down, I'll get it refined. This is Ala Moana Boulevard. This is the street. One of the two streets you take to bring you right from the airport to here. You get out of the airport on Nimitz, take Nimitz to Ala Moana. Ala Moana takes you all the way past the beach, the Kaka'ako Salt, the mall, around the corner from Ilikai, right up here into Waikiki. Appreciate you guys coming on today. We are going to go to Ala Moana Mall, which would be the last place you'd think we'd want to go, but we're going to go to show how busy it is. It may not be that busy. I know the weekends it is. For sure. That's the Doubletree Waikiki. We've talked about that property a number of times. It's a property, it's somewhat in between things. It's in between Waikiki and what people call like the outer Waikiki, which includes Ilikai, Modern, the Prince Hotel, and a couple of the places along here, Aqua, and of course Doubletree. You would think, just because of its location and proximity to the Waikiki Beach and the heart of Waikiki, which is just 3 blocks that way, you would think that the rates are substantially or in a representative way lower. They are not lower than the rates at hotels in Waikiki. They are not. They are lower than the rates at the properties on right on the beach, but off on Kuhio, down at the other end of Kalakaua, they're not that much less expensive. The downside of this property, like we've said before, is that because it's out of the way, you're either walking, cabbing, busing, or Ubering almost anywhere you go. And you know, that may be the choice of, that's obviously the choice of their guests. This area right here, we've talked about it before. It's also it's kind of a dining destination. There's like 8 restaurants down there, and man, I wish they would be in a better location. I will get into the details for the 50th time, but I just wish they were. Con Sushi is good. Pizza Pie I've never been to. Kayak Cafe I've not been to, but this place down here, University Chicken, I went to another location, and it is as delicious as they say. Super popular. This is a somewhat new, it's probably about, what, a year old maybe? It's the old Wailana Diner location. Featured in many Magnum PIs, Hawaii 5.0, Hawaii CSI, anything Hawaii back in the day. Probably not CSI, right? CSI was too new. It's now an island country market. I like that place. There's one right by my house. This one's a little bit bigger and a little bit more full service because they retained the kitchen that they had at Wailana. So they're able to do full service dinners, lunches, pizzas, everything. And this, of course, is Hilton Hawaiian Village. We'll look at the sign over there. They have 9 towers here, 8 towers here. They're building a 9th one, not on this compound, but on, they are, actually that's not true, they are building one, but it's not, they haven't even broken ground on it, but it's right there at the Kobe restaurant right there. It's going to be on that location. The 9th one they're building in Waikiki is right over there by the Hyatt. We've looked at that a number of times, and they are absolutely building the bricks off that thing. This is a major iconic fountain and sign. Even if you're not staying here, people who come here, they drive right by here. If you're going to Hilton, you go right in there. How many of you have pictures of this sign with yourself in front of it? There's usually a bunch of ducks, but this lady's over there feeding them, and there's ducks getting a free lunch, it looks like. Yeah, it's closing down. They don't know when, though. The guy says they're going to close when the liquor runs out, but nobody knows when that is, and they've not really made from what I read, it doesn't seem like they made a significantly large appeal to the landlord. It's the landlord who said he's not renewing their lease, and he did not disclose why. They've been there 91 years. You'd think they'd wait a few more years, let them get to 100. But if you've ever been in that place, you know where those 91 years went, for sure. That's the Aqua Palms right there. I believe that's the, not Radisson, what is it? The Ramada. Ramada Hotel's right there. Right up here on the left is Goofy's. You've heard about that quite a bit. Very, very popular cafe. Part of the Aloha Table, Aloha Amigo, Aloha Steakhouse family. There's Ramada. That's the back kind of side entrance, and that's it right there. Has anyone stayed there before? I would think that'd be really cheap. It looks very economy class, and it's way out of the range. Like, well, it's right in between. There's Ilikai right there. It's, you know, on the outskirts of Waikiki. I would imagine you'd get a great rate. I know all of you know what that is. He's creeping in the... She is. Creeping in that crosswalk. Would you guys like to see the worst Christmas decorations in all of Waikiki? All right. Unless they made a major turn in the last 3 years. This is the worst. And you would think because they're so iconic and so many people love it, and it looks like they've decorated it with people who have brought some old garage sale Christmas ornaments from their hometown. No, I do not decorate. She was already up 3 steps. She was up 3 steps. She goes, oh no, go use the elevator. She had to walk back down. Dun, dun, dun. Looks like they're cleaning them up. The fountains. That tree is nice, but as memory serves, that's as nice as it gets. Here we go. They just have these random, unthemed items, you know? There you go. They don't match. There's kangaroos, reindeer, teddy bears, Santas, which are, you know, universal. Gingerbread and Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, puppies, candy canes facing different directions. And doesn't this seem to be like an area right here where they would do something like at Sheridan Waikiki and put a big Santa or a big, like a hallmark, like a landmark, a statement piece, if you would. And that's it. You have another tree over there. So would you say this is one of the saddest? Let's go over here and look. It does have a nice view over here. This is the Manahuni restaurant. It replaced Cinnamon's. It was here. For years. Looks like your neighbor's decorations, yeah. Yeah, just not great, not what you would think. I mean, nothing out here. Lazy Christmas tree there. How are the visuals now? Are they still good? And did they straighten out for the one person who's not having a good experience? Yeah, they do have a kangaroo. That's what's important. I do try to avoid going into hotels, and I'm not sure what it's going to do when we go into the mall. Hopefully the connection stays solid. And it probably won't. I don't have any expectation. Oh, look, there's a little bit of Christmas tree. They have a few more decorations over there, but it's just that outside area is so iconic. Yeah, Michelle, is it pixelated? How about everybody else? Is it good for you guys? Looks good for me. Little pixelated. All right, let's start over.